Short films and documentaries have always been a very powerful tool of social awareness and communication and
Right.
documenting events which are real and human interest.
Right.
Then short films also took on the sense of docudrama because when you were recording history and you couldn't go back three,
Right.
400 years, you
Hmm.
actually recreated parts of it.
Okay.
With actors and things there. But this also came under the short film category
Okay.
because there were, and also short films also suddenly became popular as fiction
Hmm.
to a certain extent because
Right.
that format became very popular as
Okay.
all over the world except India.
Okay.
In India, unfortunately, the monopoly was only with Doordarshan.
Okay.
I'm not Doordarshan Film Division,
Okay.
and they used to make the most boring and the most horrible films that I've ever seen.
Hmm.
So it was compulsory to watch them. People used to crave. They got an aversion for it because before every feature film there was 15 minutes of compulsory
Right.
propaganda
Hmm.
film division
Hmm.
rubbish which was
Right.
being churned
Right.
out.
Hmm.
So nobody took on either the business of making short films
Hmm.
seriously,
Okay.
nor watching short films seriously. So they Doordarshan single-handedly managed to discredit the entire genre
Hmm.
in one shot. So
Right.
the entire generation of people grew up with a huge aversion to short films
Okay.
because they thought short film meant Doordarshan
Okay.
or film division.
Okay.
It's now only now that we started having festivals and international, what you call, collaboration and
Hmm.
people making very interesting short films on phenomena which are Indian and social unrest and
Okay.
on Naxalites and this, that, no, that people have actually started looking at them as not just entertainment but
Right.
also as information.
Okay.
But we still have a huge problem in this country because there's no way to actually show the films that are
Okay.
being made,
Hmm.
or if they're being made at all.
Okay.
And therefore, if they're being made, who's going to pay for them? Because there's no commercial interest.
Right.
So it goes back to the government.
Okay.
So the government of corporate India sponsors some of the short films.
Okay.
Most of the short films are about themselves.
Hmm.
Some of them are about social, what do you call, things that they're doing, like Tata's, for instance. They also end up their communication by saying we also make films.
Right.
We also make films.
Okay.
But a lot of times, like people like Shell were traditionally the great um, financiers of short documentary films of relevance,
Okay.
which made a difference.
You're talking about the Shell company.
Yes, the Shell
Okay.
company.
Okay.
Of course, despite the fact that they're still not a company,
Yeah.
they actually had, they probably have a collection of the finest short films ever made in the
Okay.
world.
Okay. But going to the basics, do you think it's possible to tell a story, build up a story, and then communicate the message in a couple of minutes?
See, a lot of times it's not about the story. It's about storytelling in a completely different way. It's about capturing a real thing that has happened.
Okay.
A trek or
Hmm.
a phenomena, building of a dam, the changing of people's lives, a
Okay.
catastrophe, a tragedy,
Right.
a flood,
Hmm.
a tsunami,
Right.
post-tsunami,
Okay.
and
Hmm.
stuff like that. So you can never anticipate a disaster,
Correct.
nor can you anticipate a story.
Hmm.
Sometimes you go there and find a story,
Right.
and you start shooting the story of a person or
Right.
of the way they live,
Hmm.
or the way they contribute,
Right.
or their carbon footprint, or whatever else.
Right.
You know,
Hmm.
today it's become a very interesting format because it can change. It's like a chameleon. It can change shape. It can change norm. It can change anything that you want,
Right.
and still be entertaining and very very informative. So if you look at films like National Geographic, if you
Okay.
look at channels like Discovery,
Right.
they're, they're short films.
Okay.
They're the short film format.
Hmm.
They make films about nature. They make films about phenomena.
Okay.
They make films about urban phenomena.
Okay.
It all comes under the format.
Okay.
And living on the edge,
Right. Right. Right.
became one of those things from the Indian side.
Right.
But till today, what we're stuck with is that the only forum that we can show these films on
Right.
is during festivals
Yeah.
and during private screenings.
Right.
But there is no organized way to actually show them.
Right.
I think worldwide there's a huge future for short films. In India, as I said, a lot of people have a hang up about them because depends on what they're all about.
Okay.
Now, they're well made
Hmm.
and they're informative and they're made with a certain passion.
Right.
It doesn't matter how badly or well they make.
Okay.
As long as the content is interesting and
Okay.
it's original.
So you think content is important or the
Content is
execution?
very important.
Execution is not.
It doesn't really matter
Okay.
because the documentary format is, if you look at one of the most successful underground films ever made,
Right.
it was the Blair Witch Project.
Okay.
And if you look at the way it was shot like a bad documentary.
Okay.
It's in bits and pieces, and they claimed that this was the footage that was left over from the camera of the people who disappeared.
Right.
And that whatever they're showing you is what was real and which isn't true.
Right.
They just treated it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So they made it difficult for you to watch
Okay.
because it smacked of authenticity.
Okay.
It didn't smack of something that you contrived.
Mm-hmm.
It was something that was actually real.
Right.
So similarly, short films have a huge curiosity, interest, and a big following.
Okay.
Now with the net coming up,
Okay.
and if you can put the short film on a streaming,
Okay. Better way of distributing short films, is it the festivals or the internet?
festivals give them publicity.
Okay.
The net gives you availability,
Okay.
and then they have to be viable. So you have to make the more interesting ones paid for.
Okay.
So you can actually pay a small amount, not more than $50 or $1,
Okay.
and do it on a credit card. So the problem is that particular mode has become very discredited because of credit card fraud.
Okay.
So you will have to find another way to actually make it into a proper revenue stream.
Right.
But if they're not paid for, if they're free, then who pays for the short film?
Yeah. There's a shortage of funding then.
There's a complete shortage of funding. It
Yeah,
becomes
yeah.
very difficult then to make films.
Right.
But technology has become so much easier now to
Mhm.
make films and so much cheaper
Right.
that you don't need big cameras. You just need a small handicap,
True.
and you can make it.
Right.
Not an issue. Well, film book I think is an extremely interesting experiment. Whatever little I saw of the stuff that you guys have done, it's very interesting content-wise. What you need to do is learn the language of cinema
Okay.
so that you can express yourself a little better.
Right.
It's all about language. It's all about learning a language.
Right.
And cinema is nothing but language.